I'm Dr. Ben Whitmore, and what I'm about to share might completely change how you think about your daily cup of tea. After 30 years of practicing geriatric medicine, I've discovered that the simple act of choosing the right tea can be the difference between thriving in your golden years and slowly declining without understanding why. Just last month, I had a patient named Helen Rodriguez walk into my office. At 74, Helen was exhausted, confused, and frustrated. She told me she'd been drinking the same herbal tea blend for 20 years, believing it was keeping her healthy. What she didn't realize was that her beloved tea was actually blocking her body's ability to absorb iron, leaving her anemic and weak. Within 6 weeks of switching to the right teas, Helen's energy returned, her mind cleared, and she felt like herself again. Helen's story isn't unusual. In fact, it's become disturbingly common. Many seniors are unknowingly sabotaging their health with teas that promise wellness but deliver the opposite. Today, I want to share the 3 most powerful teas that can transform your health after 60 and reveal the hidden dangers lurking in your teacup that no one is talking about. The first thing you need to understand is that your body at 70 is not your body at 40. Your digestive system works differently, your metabolism has slowed, and your nutrient absorption has declined. This means the teas that once served you well might now be working against you, and you need different allies in your daily routine. Let me tell you about Arthur Kim, an 81-year-old retired professor who came to see me complaining of joint stiffness and chronic fatigue. Arthur had been drinking commercial green tea bags every morning for decades, thinking he was doing something good for his health. What he didn't know was that the low-quality tea he was consuming was loaded with fluoride and pesticide residues that were actually increasing his inflammation and taxing his already stressed detoxification system. This brings us to the first tea that can truly support senior health: turmeric ginger tea. This golden combination is like a gentle fire that awakens your entire system without overwhelming it. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, while ginger stimulates circulation and digestion in ways that become increasingly important as we age. Here's what happens in your body when you drink turmeric ginger tea consistently. The curcumin begins reducing systemic inflammation, which is often the root cause of joint pain, brain fog, and cardiovascular stress in seniors. Meanwhile, the ginger compounds called gingerols improve blood flow to your extremities, helping with those cold hands and feet that so many older adults experience. But the real magic happens in your digestive system. As we age, our stomach acid production decreases, making it harder to break down nutrients from food. Ginger helps restore what traditional medicine calls digestive fire, the body's ability to efficiently process and absorb nutrients. When this improves, everything else follows. Energy increases, mood stabilizes, and even immune function strengthens. I always recommend preparing this tea fresh. Use about half an inch of fresh ginger root and a quarter teaspoon of high-quality turmeric powder. Simmer them gently for 10 minutes, strain, and add a pinch of black pepper, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Many of my patients add a touch of honey, which not only improves the taste, but provides additional antimicrobial benefits. The second tea that can revolutionize senior health is holy basil, also known as tulsi. This remarkable herb addresses one of the most overlooked health challenges facing older adults: chronic stress and elevated cortisol levels. While everyone focuses on diet and exercise, few realize that unmanaged stress is silently destroying their health from the inside out. Let me share the story of Patricia Williams, a 68-year-old widow who was struggling with insomnia, anxiety, and what she described as feeling wired but tired all the time. Patricia had been through a difficult few years, caring for her late husband and dealing with financial stress. Her cortisol levels were chronically elevated, which was preventing her from sleeping deeply and causing her blood sugar to spike unpredictably. Holy basil works differently than most calming herbs. Instead of sedating the nervous system, it helps regulate the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the body's stress response system. This means it can help you feel more calm and centered during the day while still allowing for natural, restorative sleep at night. Patricia noticed improvements within a week of adding holy basil tea to her evening routine. What makes holy basil particularly valuable for seniors is its ability to support healthy blood sugar levels. Many older adults struggle with insulin resistance or prediabetes, often without realizing it. The compounds in holy basil help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes, which is crucial for maintaining energy and preventing the long-term complications of metabolic dysfunction. To prepare holy basil tea, use 1 teaspoon of dried leaves or 2 teaspoons of fresh leaves per cup of water. Steep for 5 to 7 minutes to extract the beneficial compounds without making the tea bitter. I recommend drinking it in the late afternoon or early evening as it helps transition your body from the active daytime state to the restful nighttime state. The third tea that every senior should know about is rooibos, or red bush tea from South Africa. This caffeine-free option is particularly important for older adults because it provides powerful antioxidant support without interfering with sleep or overstimulating the nervous system. What makes rooibos special is its unique mineral profile and its ability to support skin health and cellular repair. I learned about rooibos through my patient Robert Chen, a 79-year-old artist who was struggling with chronic skin irritation and poor wound healing. Robert had tried numerous topical treatments without success. When we added rooibos tea to his daily routine, not only did his skin begin to heal, but he also reported feeling more mentally sharp and physically resilient. Rooibos contains high levels of minerals that become increasingly important with age, including calcium, manganese, and zinc. It's also rich in unique antioxidants like aspalathin and quercetin, which help protect cells from oxidative damage and support cardiovascular health. Unlike green or black tea, rooibos actually helps with mineral absorption rather than hindering it, making it an ideal choice for seniors concerned about bone density or nutrient deficiencies. One of the most remarkable things about rooibos is its effect on sleep quality. While it doesn't contain sedating compounds, many of my patients report sleeping more soundly when they drink rooibos tea in the evening. This may be due to its ability to help balance blood sugar levels throughout the night, preventing the early morning cortisol spikes that often wake older adults. To get the most benefit from rooibos, steep it longer than you would other teas. The beneficial compounds in rooibos are water-soluble and continue to extract even after 10 or 15 minutes of steeping. You can even prepare it as a cold brew by steeping it in room temperature water for several hours, which some people find more refreshing, especially during warmer months. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. While these 3 teas can provide tremendous health benefits, there's one popular tea that I frequently have to warn seniors about: commercial black tea. This isn't because black tea is inherently bad, but because the way most people consume it can actually worsen common health issues in older adults. Black tea is extremely high in tannins, compounds that can bind to minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc, preventing your body from absorbing them. For seniors who are already at risk for iron deficiency anemia or osteoporosis, this can be problematic. I've seen patients whose fatigue and weakness improve dramatically simply by switching their morning black tea to one of the alternatives I've mentioned. Additionally, many commercial black teas contain concerning levels of fluoride, particularly those made from older tea leaves or grown in contaminated soils. While small amounts of fluoride aren't necessarily harmful, the levels found in some black teas can stress the kidneys and potentially contribute to bone and joint problems over time. If you absolutely love black tea and don't want to give it up completely, I recommend drinking it between meals rather than with food, choosing organic varieties when possible, and limiting consumption to 1 cup per day. Better yet, try transitioning gradually to oolong tea, which has a similar flavor profile but lower tannin content. Let me tell you about the transformation I witnessed with my patient, Dorothy Martinez. Dorothy was 72 when she first came to see me, complaining of chronic fatigue, joint stiffness, and what she called brain fog. She'd been to multiple doctors and tried various supplements without improvement. When I looked at her daily routine, I discovered she was drinking 4 cups of strong black tea every day, believing it was giving her energy. We gradually replaced her black tea with the 3 teas I've discussed today. Within a month, Dorothy's energy began to return. Within 3 months, her joint pain had decreased significantly, and her mental clarity was the best it had been in years. Dorothy often tells me that changing her tea habits was the simplest yet most effective health intervention she's ever made. The key to success with therapeutic teas is consistency and quality. These aren't quick fixes that you'll feel immediately. They're gentle, nourishing allies that support your body's natural healing processes over time. Think of them as daily medicine rather than just beverages. Quality matters enormously. Whenever possible, choose organic teas from reputable sources. Avoid tea bags made with bleached paper or plastic, as these can leach harmful chemicals into your tea. Instead, opt for loose leaf teas and strain them yourself, or look for tea bags made from unbleached paper or organic cotton. Storage is also important. Keep your teas in airtight containers away from light and heat to preserve their potency. Most dried herbs and teas maintain their effectiveness for about 2 years if stored properly, but fresher is always better. One mistake I see seniors make is trying to change everything at once. Instead, I recommend introducing one new tea at a time and paying attention to how your body responds. Start with turmeric ginger tea in the morning for 2 weeks, then add holy basil in the evening, and finally incorporate rooibos as an afternoon or evening option. Keep a simple journal noting your energy levels, sleep quality, and overall well-being as you make these changes. This will help you identify which teas are most beneficial for your individual needs and give you concrete evidence of the improvements you're experiencing. It's also important to remember that while these teas are generally safe for most people, they can interact with certain medications. Turmeric, for example, can enhance the effects of blood-thinning medications, while holy basil may lower blood sugar levels. If you're taking prescription medications, especially for diabetes, blood pressure, or blood clotting, consult with your healthcare provider before adding therapeutic teas to your routine. The beauty of using teas as medicine is that they offer a gentle, sustainable approach to health that works with your body's natural rhythms rather than against them. Unlike many pharmaceuticals, which can cause side effects or dependency, the right teas actually help restore balance and support your body's innate healing capacity. I've watched thousands of seniors transform their health through simple changes like the ones I've shared today. The key is to approach these changes with patience, consistency, and attention to quality. Your body has a remarkable capacity to heal and regenerate, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Sometimes it just needs the right support. Think of your daily tea ritual as more than just a beverage break. Make it a moment of mindfulness, a pause in your day where you're actively nourishing your body and supporting your health. Steep your tea mindfully, breathe in the aroma, and drink it with gratitude for the healing compounds you're providing to every cell in your body. The path to vibrant health in your senior years doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes the most powerful medicine comes in the simplest forms. The warmth of a perfectly brewed cup of tea, prepared with intention and consumed with awareness of its healing potential. Remember Helen, the patient I mentioned at the beginning? 6 months after switching to therapeutic teas, she tells me she feels better than she has in years. Her energy is stable throughout the day, her mind is clear, and she's sleeping through the night for the first time in decades. That's the power of choosing the right teas for your senior years.
Your health is in your hands, and it starts with the choices you make every single day. Choose your teas wisely, prepare them with care, and drink them with the knowledge that you're actively supporting your body's journey toward optimal health and vitality. The golden years can truly be golden when you give your body the right tools to thrive. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow the health of your loved ones.